guys, John with Heroes and Legends. Today we have a opening of sorts. We have a Commander deck, 2016 deck. This is the Lethality deck. So let's go ahead and open this product. And basically what we're going to do in these videos, if you're interested in hearing the details about the deck, I kind of already did that series of videos. So check out the channel, and I'll also link it at the end of the video if you want to know more about my feelings about the individual cards in this set, or if you're just interested in how the deck works as a whole. What I'm going to do in this video is basically, this is more of an unboxing. We'll open it up, see what it looks like, what you get in this product, and then I'll just give my overall kind of high-level thoughts on the deck itself quickly. So, if you've opened these before in the past, you kind of have an idea what to expect, I think. And the first thing, if I can get it out of here, is you do get your oversized foil commander card. And this, of course, is a Jacques. Now, this is the only one you get in the oversized. We will have, of course, the partner commanders in these decks, but only the main commander gets the oversized card. So once you open up the box here, which is actually, I kind of like these. I mean, if you're in a pinch, you need to carry this thing around. I mean, you can carry it around in here. Now, obviously, it's not tight. It could damage the cards if they're not in sleeves, but at least it gives you something to put them in for the time being, which is kind of nice. You're going to get the Magic the Gathering Quick Reference card, which pretty much comes in all the products nowadays, so that's there for you. And you also get this kind of fold-out poster. Talks about the main commander in the deck, as well as the three partner commanders that you're going to see, and talks a little bit about commander in general. Then you also get a deck list. One thing that's missing here that I used to like, that they used to include in products like this, is they tell you where the card was originally printed or last printed. I thought that was kind of cool, but you do get a deck list regardless, so there you go. Looks like they've made this a little smaller than they have in the past too, I believe, and they've used part of the space for ads, so it is what it is. I mean, it's not something that you probably look at more than just a couple times, but there you go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the actual deck. We'll go through the cards quickly individually. This wasn't sealed really well. Actually wasn't sealed. Hopefully everything is here. I guess we'll find out. And I'll go ahead and zoom in real quick. All right, I just adjusted the lighting so we can see the cards a little better. Now that I've done that, let's get into the deck. And we have a Jacques Praetor's Voice. Of course, this is the 4-color commander. You're going to get this in foil. Awesome card. Foiling looks great on these cards. You're also going to get your partner commanders in foil. We have Ikra here in foil. We have Aishe in foil as well. And finally, our last partner commander, Rayhan, also in foil. And this is a nice foiling process. These look really good, actually. You don't see the weird fraying on the side. They're not coming out of the box warped or anything like that, so that's pretty awesome. They did a good job with these. So kudos to Wizards there. Let's look at our tokens next, since they're next in the pile. These are double-sided tokens. You're going to have a germ token with a spirit on the back. You got a bird token with a sapperling. Bird token with a sapperling. Bird token with a spirit. Trying to throw me. Sapperling with a spirit. Sapperling with another spirit. Sapperling with a spirit, sapperling with a spirit, sapperling with a spirit, and then finally a bird with a sapperling. So there you go. All right, let's move on to the rest of the deck, and I'll try to go at least at a kind of sort of quick pace, since again, this isn't really a deck review since we've already done that, but I do want you to get a chance to see what's in this product and see these cards. So I'll kind of mention some of the highlights as I go through the stack here, but first off, Orzhov Advocus, one of the new cards. I'll try to point out some of the new ones too as we go. In general, I think this deck actually looks like a lot of fun. There are a few actually endless combos right out of the box, and Enduring Scalelord, of course, helps some of those become possible. So that's kind of awesome. And yeah, right out of the box, this thing can have a decent level of power and have some cool combos in it. Again, you can upgrade it. You can do whatever you'd like to the deck to make it stronger, more spiky. Definitely, you could probably add an infect element that could make it very spiky, probably, if you wanted to, depending on your play group or what have you. Sol Ring, always good to see those included. Got some signets here. Quite a few signets. Nice too to pick up things like signets, like just if you want to start a cube, or you just need things to enhance your cube a little bit. A lot of great cube cards in here too. Another part of the product that, even though yes, this is a commander deck, but at some point if you switch some cards out or upgrade the deck, still a lot of good cards you can use here in cube. Another new card with Grip of Pyreses. Get the Mortify and the Putrefy. Ancient Excavation, another one of the new cards. I love these basic land cycling cards they made for this product. Sylvan Reclamation, another one. Real good one, actually, I think. Got ourselves a Pyrexia mana card. A lot of variety in mechanics and just different stuff. Crystalline Crawler, another new card. Deep Glow Skate, maybe the highlight of this product, of this particular deck anyway, other than perhaps the Commander. This is a really awesome card, definitely reminiscent of Doubling Season in some ways, and you could flicker this and do some crazy shenanigans with it. So really cool inclusion, brand new card, and just introduced here. Manifold Insights, also another new card. Sublime Exhalation, another new card. Each deck will have one Undaunted card in it, and you'll have a cycle, one for each color. This one has the white card, and these are all really cool for multiplayer games, I think. Now you're going to run into some Mythic Rares here with Master Biomancer, Colonian Hydra, which this actually holds some value. This was like an $8, $9 card or something like that. Now, of course, once this product comes out, you got to take that for what it's worth, because now it's introducing a lot of these cards into the market. So it's hard to say. You don't really want to buy one of these products just because the secondary market value is better on one deck than the other, something like that, because they will all even out considering the fact that a lot of these cards are just being pumped out there now. So yeah, really cool card though, regardless. I mean, nice value. Guav Guru of Spores. You get Scavenging Ooze. That's kind of awesome. Originally from a Commander's deck. Necroplasm. So you can see here a lot of great cards. I mean, pretty nice power level here. Another card that doubles with Vorel. Custodi's Soulbinders, originally from Conspiracy. Forgotten Ancient. A lot of good history behind this card too. The first time they did the You Make the Card on their website. Fathom Mage, Revel Arc. A lot of big cards here throughout Magic's history. Hardened Scales, more recent inclusion there. Citadel Siege, Cathar's Crusade, Mirror Weave, Languish. It's kind of cool to see a Languish in here. Spinning Image, of course, this combos with Enduring Scalord, like we talked about earlier. Dune Blast. Get into some non-basics here. You're going to see some of the Odyssey filter lands here, with Darkwater Catacombs being the first one. Murmuring Bosk, another really cool reprint too, actually. Held a little value. This is like a $5 card or so before this product came out. Sungrass Prairie, another one of those Odyssey filter lands. Get a Pain Land with Underground River. Migratory Route, another one of the new cards. This one I really like quite a bit, actually. This seems really good to me. Treasure Cruise, why not, right? We got some basic lands now. We also have some more non-basics coming, but I'll go through these sort of quick, but I do want to point out the amazing art on here. Mark Poole, Kev Walker, and Rebecca Guay each did a cycle of the basic lands. So you're going to see one of each from them for the 5 different land types. And they did a good job of making sure you got the whole set here, which is pretty cool. So you can see, of course, you got doubles of them all except Mark Poole for Plains, but at least we did get one Mark Poole Plains card. And then again, here's all 3 for Islands. So that's pretty awesome that they did that for you. Now, granted, if you're a little more serious player, sometimes you like all your lands to match. And I mean, just aesthetically, I mean, look how beautiful these lands are. Like, I could see people wanting to get sets of these to play in constructed decks, all sorts of different decks, Commander and otherwise. So these lands themselves, I think, are just worth thinking about picking up this product, quite honestly. And you know, grabbing all 5 of them, even, just you'll have a pretty good mana base then, right? Of these different types of lands. They look awesome. They really, really do. All right, back to non-basic lands. Ash Barrens is another one of the new cards. Get a command tower, it's always good. You got the last few lands here. Opal Palace, good to have on hand. Temple of the False God, finally Sandstep Citadel. So, overall, one more card, Seaside Citadel too. Overall, I think this is a really cool product. It's one of my favorite products that comes out every year, quite honestly. I mentioned that when I was talking about the decks. And so the fact that we get 4 foils this year and those beautiful basic lands, plus a lot of really cool new cards. I really like the value here. Retail price for this, $34.99. It seems fair to me for a 100-card deck that you can play right out of the box and actually be competitive. Like, granted, if you're in a super spiky play group in Commander, okay, you might not do super good, but multiplayer games always have a high level of variance anyway. Anything can happen, right? If 2 players take each other out with really powerful decks, doesn't mean you can't win with a deck that's less powerful. So when you think of it that way, this is actually playable. And most Commander groups, I think, are a lot less spiky. They're just there to have fun. And a deck like this can certainly hold its own in your average Commander group by all means. So I think this is awesome. You can pick this up, you can upgrade it, make it as spiky as you want, or just make it tailored to whatever you want to do with it. For example, I mentioned earlier, if you wanted to turn this into an effect deck, you could. If you wanted to turn this into a Super Friends deck, you could, and try to double the loyalty counters on your Planeswalkers. Like, that's another way to do it. You could play this with the products from last year that give you the experience counters and proliferate those counters or double them. Like, there's all sorts of crazy things you could do with this deck if you want to put a little time into it to sculpt it into your playstyle. Finally, I'll say this about the product. Don't pick one of these 5 decks based on value. Like I said earlier, card values will go down because a lot of these are being printed. Pick based on what seems fun to you. If you like putting counters on your creatures and growing them, this is probably the deck for you. If you like something that's a little more aggressive, then they have the Open Hostility deck. So, and that will be the next one we open in the series. So pick what looks fun, honestly. Commander's about having fun, about having a good time. It's not about worrying about which cards are worth more when you buy the product or anything like that, or finding value. It's about playing what's fun. And the fact that you can play these out of the deck and have a good game actually seems kind of awesome. And if you have a friend, maybe your friends haven't played Magic in a while, you want to get back into it, this is a great way to get back into it. Just stop by your LGS, or if you don't have an LGS nearby, even Target or Walmart, you can pick these up. You each buy one of these for $35, and you just have hours of play with them, even if you have no other cards to enhance them. So really like the product. Definitely a buy if you're into Commander, and if you're into just either picking up the new cards for Commander, especially the partners, which can interchange between other decks, which is pretty awesome. Or if you just want to pick it up and play, and maybe play casually and pull it out of a box every once in a while, then I think this is the right product for you. So hopefully that helps. We're going to be back in a couple days, and we'll look at the next one in the series. So until then, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks as always for watching. This video is made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.